I did a YouTube video on finding market reversals, trending reversals the right way, and this is a prime example of that. Today was a massive upside trend here on NASDAQ and the S&P, and the way that we talked about finding those reversals, if you're maybe late on the upside move or you haven't caught that upside move, if I'm trying to sell, I'm not just trying to sell blindly into areas, right? I'm not trying to sell, okay, I have a resistance here, let me sell into it. I have a support here, let me buy into it. What I want to see is the head fake through that balance area. Once that balance area head fakes and the selling actually starts to come to be, then I can look for that sell side. Now, this same area over here, we have some sell side pressure, but there are higher lows, so you know it probably isn't good to keep trying to sell it on this upside trend move. But the first thing that you want to do is the first time you come into a massive resistance or a balanced top, depending on how you define it, right? It could be a liquidity grab. I'm using volume profile extremes. So this area 750, the first time that we test it and we start failing, that's going to be the actual turning point, the potential of a mean reversion to target some lower areas. I can go in and take a look at delta as well here. So when we have huge buy delta and it gets absorbed by prices pulling back down, right? Once they start pulling back down under that area, I can try to look for that short to get back into that balance, right? And then we can see the failure from there. Ideally, it makes new lows. If we can't make new lows, then we don't want to keep shorting this area, right? The play over here is looking at how heavy the positive delta is on a distribution area, right, on the bar chart that we looked at, and seeing if we can fail in terms of incremental lower highs to keep this thing going. So we want to have a target. Obviously, the target should be an area that has the next region of right order flow, which is this negative delta. If we can't keep breaking it and it just absorbs, well, you don't want to keep trying to fade this. Stay on the side of the trend momentum move. So if you guys want to learn more about that, you can check out that full YouTube video that explains this and what some of the bad habits that people have against counter trend trading, being that they always think that prices can't keep going up or can't keep going down, and they accumulate massive losses. So go check that out. Check us out at community.tradeproacademy.com, and I'll see you guys in the next video.